YouTubers. Calm Bike here again. Hope you're all doing well. Just coming out for a quick jaunt, bit of practice, and I thought I'd record a bit of a vlog while I'm out here. It's actually the second one I've recorded in this ride, after the one about choosing between 720 and 1080p. So this one's still in 720p because I've not taken my camera off my hat and adjusted it back yet. I don't know if I am going to be doing that, depends on what the reaction was. It feels like Doctor Who this. I'm talking about things in the past that have, to me, have just happened and will be uploaded in the future, and oh dear. It's like a temporal paradox all over again. Anyway, that's more of my drivel. Oh, that flag's not looking in very good state. Proud to be British, but not that proud that you'd have a flag that wasn't in tatters. So I've done a couple of videos talking about trolls, and trolls are an extreme version of the topic of today's video. Today I want to talk about politeness, and I've had a couple of comments on videos, particularly the one I uploaded. Now which one was it? I can't remember if it was a 1080p one or one I uploaded around the same time. Anyway, I uploaded one where the opening 10 or 15 seconds I passed a hearse and a car following it, obviously with family members and friends of the person whose funeral it was going to be. And as I went past, I dipped my head and I pulled in my clutch and took the revs off, so I went past quietly, just as a bit of a sign of respect. And to me that's, well, I say a sign of respect, a bit of politeness. I think it's something we all should do. And then, strangely enough, the other day I was out in the car and I did something very similar, passing a hearse, and I slowed down, didn't put the clutch in, but the car doesn't make as much noise as the bike. But I slowed down and again nodded my head and what have you. And some idiot then decided to overtake the hearse, revving wildly, obviously showing his anger that somebody was driving along at too slow speed for what he wanted to do. And I thought that was pretty poor show. But it seems to be indicative of the level of politeness that we see nowadays. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure probably the majority of people are very polite. But there's certainly a few that make themselves very visible who are far from polite. And it's simple things, you know. I tend to hold the door up for people if there's somebody behind me in a queue for a door, leaving or entering a shop, let's say. I was in the post office the other day, I opened the door and I saw a lady coming who I'm assuming was coming to get a pension, and she was quite a way off, but I held the door open for about 30 seconds for her, just to let her in, make her life a bit easier. And she was really grateful and slightly surprised, and it's like, you know, it's sad really that she was surprised that somebody would do that for her. And then you sometimes, of course, you leave in a shop and you're behind somebody and they don't hold the door open for you and they let it kind of swing back into you. And it's that kind of level of politeness I'm thinking about. Yeah, it doesn't take any effort, does it? But also, I mean, shops are kind of a classic place for lack of politeness. The one that really gets my goat is when you go to a shop and you know, maybe it's a supermarket, you put all your stuff down on the conveyor, and a lot of people then just completely ignore the person on the till, the person who's serving you. And you know, they're a person, they're doing a job, fair enough, that's their job to serve, but let's not pretend they're servants, you know. Let's give them a bit of respect. I say a bit of just common courtesy. You know, what's wrong with saying hello and maybe having a little chat with them? Might brighten up their day. You might brighten up your own day. But some people will just completely blank them. And the worst, the worst, the ones that really wind me up, are the ones that, while the person is serving them, running through all the products and what have you, they're on the telephone. You know, is it really so hard just to leave the phone alone for 2 minutes while you're bagging up your stuff? And I've seen some of them, they'll quite happily, the only thing they'll say to them is, when they get asked the question, would you like help with your packing? You know, oh yes. Not yes please, but yes. And then they'll quite happily let the person bag all of the shopping so that they can carry on their telephone call without an interruption. That kind of stuff absolutely drives me mad. Same in restaurants. You know, yes, the person's there technically to serve you, but again, doesn't make them a servant. So when you're trying to get their attention, you know, when you want that cup of coffee or something, a nice wave, a smile, bit of please and thank you doesn't go amiss. I know somebody whose way of ordering coffee at the end of a meal is to just look generally in the direction of the waiters or waitresses, not even catch their eyes, just start shouting, "Coffee! Coffee!" And I do wonder sometimes if that person gets a little bit extra with their coffee, a little bit of extra fluid, if you know what I mean. Anyway, but yeah, just what's happening that we don't have that politeness anymore. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for this vlog. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me I'm being a miserable old git. Thanks for watching, YouTubers. Ride safe, all you vloggers out there, and you riders that don't vlog. And why don't you vlog? It's only polite. Come on. Talk to you all again soon.